Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am taking you through a 30-minute gentle Pilates workout where we'll take things nice and slow with lots of stretching. Let's get started in a comfortable seated position on the mat, and just gently tip your chin down towards your chest and then gently lift it up towards the sky. Let's do that 2 more times. Tip your chin down and lift it up. Last one, just starting to work through any tension in the neck as we tip the chin down and lift it up. Come back through center now, and then turn your head looking over your left shoulder. Come back through center and look over the right. One more each side. Come through center, look over the left. Come through center and look over the right. Come through center now, and then drop your left ear down to your left shoulder. Gently roll chin down towards the chest. Roll up to the right. Lift through center, other direction. Drop your right ear down. Feel that stretch through the neck. Roll your chin down, up to the left. Lift through center. Let's do one more each side. Drop your left ear down. Roll around to the right. And lift through center. Last one. Drop your right ear down, roll your chin around to the left, and then lift back up through center. Bring your knees out as wide as the mat now, with your big toes touching behind you, and press your hips down towards your heels. Reach your arms forward, finding our first child's pose of this class. Maybe noticing any tightness through the hips, any tightness through the upper body, maybe just shifting right to left, starting to feel this movement with some deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth, letting yourself melt into the mat here. And then go ahead and walk both hands over to the right side of your mat and press your left hip down, feeling that stretch up the left side of the body. Walk your hands over to the left side of the mat now. Press your right hip down, feeling that same stretch up the right side this time. Walk your hands back through center now, and let's take one final giant deep breath here as we inhale and exhale out through the mouth. Start to shift forward now, finding an all fours position, stacking shoulders over wrists and hips over knees. And take a big inhale as you arch through the spine, lifting your chin and your chest towards the sky. And exhale, round through the spine, tuck your chin in towards the chest. Again, inhale, arch through the back, chin and chest lift. Exhale, curve through the spine, chin tucks in towards the chest. Give me 2 more like this, arching through the spine, stretching the front side of the body, and exhaling to round through the spine, stretching the back. One more here, inhaling to find our cow pose. And exhaling to find our cat. If you're getting a nice stretch with this, I want you to stick with these cat-cows. If not, and you want to get a bit deeper, this time on your inhale as you arch your back, press your hips all the way forward, finding an up dog position. And on your exhale, round through the spine, lift the hips up and press all the way back, find your child's pose. Again, inhale, arch through the back, shift your hips forward, stretch out the front side of the body. And exhale, tuck chin to chest, round through the spine, press all the way back, child's pose. Let's do that 2 more times, inhaling to shift all the way forward, feeling that release through the entire front side. And exhaling to curve, rounding through the spine, pressing the hips back, child's pose. Last one, moving with a lot of fluidity here as we inhale, arch through the back, press the hips forward. And exhale, curve through the spine and press your hips all the way back, finding your child's pose once again. And then shift forward, coming back into our all fours position, once again stacking shoulders over wrists and our hips over our knees, getting ready for some bird dogs here. So extend your right arm forward and your left leg behind you. Then lift them both up towards the sky. Place them down on the mat and slide everything through center. Other side, right leg and left arm extend, lift up, lower down, and pull in. So just extending opposite arm and leg out on the mat, lifting them up to hip height, lowering down, and pulling everything in, keeping your core nice and tight the entire time, especially as you lift up the arm and the leg, making sure we're not lifting the leg so high that our back starts to arch. You want to feel this in the glute and the core, and it's also working our balance here as we come on to only one arm and leg at a time. If you're feeling a bit too wobbly, feel free to either just do the legs or just do the arms, whatever works for you. We've only got 3 more here, lifting arm and leg, lowering down, come through center, last 2, inhale, extend, exhale, lift up, inhale, lower, exhale through center, last one, maybe reach a little bit farther in each direction as we lift, lower down, and then find your all fours position once again, and just gently start to roll your shoulders back as you're in this all fours position, really feeling that rotation around the shoulder joint here. And switch directions, circling to the front a couple of times, releasing through the shoulders and the upper back. And then when you're ready, I want you to press your hips down onto the mat, dropping down onto our forearms, finding our baby cobra pose here, really lengthening across the chest, not letting yourself rest on the forearms, but really nice and active, pressing the ground away from us. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth as we expand through the chest. When you're ready now, lower your chest all the way down, slide your hands underneath your shoulders, and then walk them out to the sides of the mat, coming up onto the fingertips. Inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, press through the fingers, rippling up through the spine, stretching through the chest. And then inhale, bend the elbows, lower all the way down. Exhale, press through the fingers, straighten the arms, lift the chest. Inhale, bend the elbows, roll all the way down the mat. Exhale, roll up, lifting up bone by bone. And inhaling, rolling down in the opposite direction. Just 2 more here. Exhale, lift up, stretching through the front of the body. And inhale, lower down. Last one. Exhale, really press through the fingertips, lift up. And then lower all the way down. Awesome job. Release your hands now, and let's do a 180 turn, flipping around onto our backs now. Bend your knees with the feet hip distance apart, and let's get ready for some gentle core work here. So place your arms down on the mat right by your hips. Inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, lift your left knee up to tabletop, stacking knee over the hip. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, right knee lifts up. Inhale, place it down. Exhale, left knee lifts. Inhale, lower. Exhale, right knee lifts. And inhale, lower. We've got 3 more each side like this. What I want you to focus on here is keeping your pelvis and your core nice and stable. So making sure you're not rocking side to side as you lift one knee up. You're using the strength of your core to stabilize you on the mat. Give me 1 more each side like this. And now let's add on. So as you lift your left knee to tabletop, raise your right arm straight up over the shoulder. Then extend arm and leg long down the mat. Pull everything back through center and place arm and leg back down on the mat. Other side, right knee, left arm lifts. Extend, bend it in, and place it down. So opposite arm and leg lift up. Extend overhead and long down the mat. Come back over the hip and shoulder and place it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend everything in. And exhale, place it down. Let's do 3 more each side here. So again, we're still focusing on that stability through the pelvis and the core, not rocking side to side. And we've made it a little bit more challenging by adding the instability of lifting one arm off the mat at a time. We've got 2 more each side here, connecting your breath with your movement as you inhale, lift arm and leg. Exhale, extend long. Inhale, bend. And exhale, lower. Last one each side. Maybe find a little bit more length through the center of the body. And last one, arm and leg lift, extend, bend, and lower. Place both arms down on the mat and just rock your knees from side to side in a windshield wiper motion, releasing any tension through the hips or the core. Hold your knees through center now, and let's get ready to open up through the hips. So keep your feet hip distance apart, knees are bent, and extend your left leg straight up towards the sky. Lower your leg straight down towards the mat, then circle it out and around and back over the hip. Again, lower straight down, circle out, around, and up. 3 more, lower down and around. Last 2, inhaling as you lower, exhaling as you circle, opening through the hip. Last one in this direction. And let's put it in reverse. Inhale, open out to the side and lift straight up through center. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. Only thing moving is that leg. Once again, we're not rocking side to side through the hips, just focusing on opening through that left side. And last one. Bend your knee, place it down on the mat. Let's go straight into the other side. So right leg lifts up long. Inhale, lower your leg straight down. Exhale, open out and around. Inhale, lower. Exhale, circle around. 3 more here. Making sure you're not rocking to the right, especially as the leg opens to the side. And this is your last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, circle around and switch directions. Circle around. And lift through center. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. 3 more. Again, focusing on opening out to the side, opening through that right hip. Last 2. And last one. Inhale, open. And exhale, lift. Place your foot back down onto the mat now and just roll over onto the right side of your body. Bending your arm underneath your head and just resting gently on your forearm. And extend your legs long towards the front corner of your mat so they're out on a bit of an angle here. So bend your left knee in towards your chest now. Open it up towards the sky and extend your leg long. Bend the knee in towards the chest, open and extend. 4 more like this, opening up through that left hip once again. Keeping the hips nice and stacked on top of the other, not rocking back onto that right hip. As we bend the knee in, open towards the sky and extend. Last one like this. And let's switch directions. So bend the knee in as it's open, then close your knee down towards the mat and press your leg long. Lift the knee up. Lower it down and extend. 4 more here, moving again with a lot of fluidity, finding a circular motion with that knee rotating through the hip. Last 2, bend the knee in, lower it parallel to the mat and extend. Last one, lift the knee, lower it down and extend. Bend both knees now, tucking your heels closer towards your hips. Inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, lift your left knee up in a clamshell, keeping the big toes together. Inhale, draw the left knee down. Exhale, press it up and back, squeezing through the left glute. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. Once again, focusing on keeping our hips nice and stacked here, so not opening that left knee so high that we start to rock back onto the right hip. I want you to use the strength of your left glute and your left outer thigh to keep those hips stacked and just open and close the knee in our clamshell movement. We've only got 3 more here. And last 2. Last one. And let's hold the knee lifted now and pulse the knee up and back for 10. For 9, little squeezes through that left glute. Maybe open up a little bit higher. Just for 4, 3, 2. Hold your knee lifted now and lift your foot so it's in line with your knee and draw big circles back with the knee, up, around, and back through center, up and around, again opening through the hips. 4 more in this direction, feeling that squeeze through the left outer glute here. We've got 2 more, keeping those hips nice and stacked, not rolling back here. And let's switch directions. Press your leg back, lift it up and around to the front. Press it back, lift it up and around. 4 more in this direction, breathing however feels natural to you here. Just for 3 more. And last 2, can you make your circle a little bit bigger? And last 1. Place your left knee down now, awesome job, and press yourself up. Let's find a nice little mermaid stretch. So the right knee comes in front of the left. Then lift your right arm up and over to the left, feeling that stretch. Then windshield wiper down to your right forearm, extend the left leg. Again, press up, mermaid stretch, right arm lifts up and over. Sweep around, right arm comes down, left arm and leg extend. Lift up and over, mermaid stretch. Sweep down and around, extend the legs, squeeze that side glute, lift into your mermaid, feeling the release through the right side. And sweep around, extend, reaching arm overhead, finding that length. And come into your mermaid stretch. And your extended position. Let's do that 3 more times. Find your mermaid stretch, taking big, deep breaths here, and then extend your left leg. Last 2, maybe finding a bit more length through these final repetitions. And sweep around, left leg extends. Last 1, final mermaid stretch. And then hold in your extended side position. Let's pulse that left leg up to finish for 10. For 9, squeeze and lift through that left side glute here. Just for 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Bend your left knee back in and then take one last mermaid stretch. Release your stretch and cross your left foot over the right thigh now and hug your left knee in towards the chest, pressing your left hip down towards the mat, feeling that release through the left outer glute and thigh. Gently start to untwist from that stretch now, and let's make our way down onto our backs again with the feet hip distance apart, knees bent, and interlace your hands behind your head, hooking your thumbs at the base of your skull with your elbows out nice and wide. Take an inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, curl up through the upper body. Inhale, lower back down. Exhale, curl and lift. Let's do 3 more like this, lifting head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat, feeling that contraction, that squeeze through the core each time. Last one before we add on, exhaling to curl, inhaling to lower. Now as we crunch up, lift the left knee up into a tabletop position. Inhale, lower everything down. Exhale, crunch and lift the right knee up. Inhale, lower. Crunch and lift the left. Lower everything down. Crunch and lift the right. We've got 3 more each side like this, focusing on bringing that knee directly over the hip as we crunch up, inhaling to expand through the rib cage, exhaling as we draw the ribs together, pull down through the belly button, lifting the chest and the knee up, inhaling as we lower everything back down. This is your last one before we add on one final time. So inhale to prepare, and now on your exhale, crunch up, lift the left knee up to tabletop. Then rotate right elbow to left knee, come back through center, lower everything down, other side, crunch up, right knee lifts, draw left elbow across, pull back through center, and lower down. We've got 4 more each side. Exhale, crunch, inhale, twist, exhale through center, inhale, lower back down onto the mat, crunching up. Rotating through the middle of your spine, feeling that little squeeze through the obliques now, getting into the sides of the waist as we twist through the back, pull through center, and lower back down. Exhale, inhale, rotate. Exhale, come through center. Inhale, lower down. We've only got 2 more each side here, really focusing on connecting your breath with your movement, staying nice and controlled through the rotation. Pulling through center and lowering back down. This is your last one each side. Lift the left knee up, rotate, come back through center, lower down, and last one, right knee lifts. We rotate, come through center, And lower down. Release your arms down by your sides now, and let's find that windshield wiper motion with the knees, releasing any tension through the center of the body. Hold your knees through center now and roll over onto the left side of your body, getting ready to repeat that side glute series. So rest your head on your forearm and extend your legs at a diagonal towards the front corner of the mat, getting ready for those hip opening circles. Placing the right hand in front of the chest for stability, let's draw the right knee in towards the body, open it up towards the sky, and send it long. Draw the knee in, open it up, and extend 4 more in this direction, once again focusing on that opening feeling through that right hip, not rocking back onto the left glute at all, staying nice and stacked through the hips as we open and circle through the left side. This is your last one in this direction. And let's put it in reverse. Draw your knee up towards the sky, bend it down towards the floor, and kick it out. Lift the knee up, pull the toe in, rotate it down, send it out. 4 more here. Breathing however feels natural to you here, taking deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. As we take 2 more circles with the knee, lifting it up, rotating down, sending it out. Last one. Awesome job. Let's bend both knees now, drawing your heels closer towards the glute, getting ready for those clamshells. Inhale to prepare, and on your exhale, rotate your right knee up towards the sky, keeping the big toes together. And inhale, close the right knee down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. We've got 8 more. Sometimes I find it helpful, like you see here, to keep one hand on my top hip to really make sure I'm not opening my hips up towards the sky or rocking back onto my left side. I'm keeping myself nice and aligned here, just focusing on squeezing through that right outer glute each time my knee opens up towards the sky, and then tapping it down. Exhaling, open. Inhaling, closed. Let's hold with the knee open now and pulse the knee back for 10, for 9, 8, little squeezes up with that glute. Just here for 5, last 4, 3, 2, hold the knee lifted now and lift your foot in line with your knee. Draw big circles back with the knee for 6. For 5 more in this direction, big dramatic circles opening up one last time through that right hip. We've got 3 more in this direction, feeling that squeeze through the right glute as we lift the knee up and back. Last one here. And let's put it in reverse. Kick the leg back, up and around and back through center. Circle it back, up and around. 4 more here. And last 3. Last 2. And last 1. Draw your knees back together now, and then press yourself up. Let's find that mermaid position with the left knee in front this time. And then let's find our little combo. So reach the left arm up and over, feeling that stretch. Then windmill down to the left forearm, extend the right leg. Press up, find your mermaid stretch, left arm reaches over. Sweep the arms down, right arm overhead, right leg extends. Press up, mermaid stretch. Rotate down, leg extends, finding length through the right side of the body. We've got 5 more rounds of this, taking this move nice and slow, focusing on creating a nice fluid motion as we stretch the left side. Rotate down and stretch the right while still getting a little squeeze through that right glute. Just pressing up, mermaid stretch, pulling down, right leg extends. Final 2 rounds of this, maybe getting a little bit deeper into these stretches. And last one, press up, mermaid stretch. And then sweep down, right leg extends. Let's hold here and pulse that right leg up for 10, for 9, 8. This is where we finish this side glute series. Maybe lift that leg up a little bit higher, just for 3, last 2, and last 1. Bend the right knee in. Let's find one final mermaid stretch, reaching the left arm up and over. And then come back through center and cross your right foot over the left thigh. Hug your knee in towards your chest and press your right hip down towards the floor, feeling that deep release through the right side. Slowly release that stretch and extend your legs straight out in front of you now with the feet flexed and your legs out as wide as the mat, getting ready for our spine twist. Reach your arms straight over your legs with the palms facing down, and on your next exhale, rotate to the left, pulsing 2 times. Come back through center and pulse to the right 2 times. Come through center, pulse, pulse, center, pulse, pulse. Inhale, center, exhaling as you pulse, keeping your hips firmly planted on the ground, rotating from the middle of your spine, feeling this in the obliques and also a nice spinal stretch here. Just give me 1 more each side. And last one. Come through center now. Keep your arms exactly where they are. Rotate to the left. Reach your right hand past your left foot. Sit up nice and tall. Come back through center, other side. Rotate to the right. Left arm reaches past the right foot. Sit up. Come through center. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, reach the arm forward. Inhale, sit up. Exhale, pull back through center in our saw here. So as if you're sawing off your pinky toe each time you reach the arm forward, feeling that length up the back of the hamstring and a nice twist and a lengthening through the spine as well. Just give me 1 more each side, maybe trying to reach a little bit farther past the foot each time as you find more and more length through the legs, rotating to the right, reaching forward, lifting up tall, and coming back through center. Bring your hands behind your hips now with the fingers facing in. Squeeze your legs together and then squeeze the glutes to lift, finding your reverse plank, stretching out the front side of the body here. And then gently place your hips back down on the mat. Let's get ready for our final move. It's a fun one to end this class. So sit all the way forward towards the front of your mat with your knees hugged in towards the chest, and then balance up on your toes, getting ready for our rolling like a ball. So rounding through the spine here. On your inhale, roll all the way back, all the way down the spine on your mat. Exhale, roll back up to your seated position. Inhale, roll down. Exhale, roll up, trying not to let the toes touch the ground at the top, finding that nice balanced position, keeping a curve through the spine so that it's nice and easy to roll down and up. Don't worry if you fall out of this or you have to drop your toes at the top. Just find some energy through the body, have a little fun as we rock back and forth here. For 1 final time, roll back and up. Awesome job. Extend your legs straight out in front of you now. Flex the feet, keep them hip distance apart. Reach your arms up and then fold forward, finding that nice stretch up the backs of the legs. Slowly walk your hands up your legs now and find a cross-legged position in the center of your mat. Inhale as you lift your right arm, exhale, lift up and over to the left, dropping down onto the left forearm, maybe looking gently up towards the sky. Lift up through center, other side, left arm reaches up and over, finding that side stretch. Again, maybe turning your head gently up towards the sky. Lift up through center and roll your shoulders back a couple of times. And roll them forwards, big dramatic circles. And then let's take some nice deep breaths. So inhale as you reach your arms up overhead, exhale, press the arms down. Inhale, reach up, finding length through the spine. Exhale, arms press down. 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down, last one. Inhale, arms reach up, and exhale them back through heart center. And that is it for today's gentle Pilates workout. I hope you liked it. If you did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.